and welcome to my studio. Thank you so much for joining me today. Currently we are working on alcohol inks techniques, so let's get started with one of our videos. I want to talk about cleaning up all of your alcohol ink out of your different items, because there is kind of a trick to it. Your warm water and stuff is not going to quite do it. Try not to let your inks dry in the bottom of your palette. One of the things that they'll do is when you try to go and remove them, they're harder, and then when you put the color in, it's going to pick that other color up because it's kind of got that alcohol into it. So you wipe it out while it's either dry, or squirt your alcohol back into it. Remember, we're using a 91% alcohol, so that it kind of brings that out. And I like to use my cotton rounds. You can use your paper towels, that's fine. And then start to remove all of those out, and then that gets it really clean. The same thing with this area right in the middle here. When we use it, you're going to just clean it off just like that. Kind of reminds me of when we were little and we did Easter eggs. So we're going to clean them. One of the other things that I do is when I am working, I'll fill one of these up with the alcohol. You also could use the blending solution, but it is more expensive and you don't want to waste that. But you can clean things out with your blending solution. And then if I have a brush and I want to go to the next color, at least I'll get it in here and start soaking it in the alcohol. And that's how you're going to get all of that color out, is with the alcohol, not your warm water and soap. It will stain it and it's not going to come out. The same we're going to do with the texture brushes. When we've been working with those, I'm going to spray those with my alcohol inks and just start cleaning all that color out. And then you can go and hit them with your warm water and soap under the faucet once you've gotten all of the alcohol inks and residuals left over. And that is basically how you're going to clean your alcohol inks. It's really not hard. You're just doing it with the alcohol instead of warm water or soap or the usual ways that we're familiar with. Otherwise, you're going to get kind of a sticky buildup of the alcohol inks, and you're not going to quite understand why they're not coming clean. And that is why. One of the other things to make cleanup really easy with alcohol inks is always work on a tray. I do this when I'm working with any type of ink. That way, if you spill it, you've confined it to just that area. Or if you have any drips, hopefully they're on your tray. Another thing that I do is I go to the newspaper office and I get a big roll of their leftover paper and I put my paper out, and then when I'm done with my project, I just throw my paper away. And that's another thing. But if you have the alcohol spills on your table, you have drips here and there, just take your alcohol, and again we're using the 91%, and hit that with your alcohol, and then your alcohol will start to pick that up, and then you can just simply wipe it off your table. Some of it may take just a little bit more. Don't be afraid to also, after you've tried it with your alcohol, the little tiny part, especially maybe like the red, to hit it with your Comet as well. But that is another suggestion on how to clean up after the alcohol inks. Thank you so much for watching our video today. One of the great sources for alcohol inks is bluewhalearts.com, as well as your local scrapbooking section, so check those out. This is one of many of the alcohol inks techniques that we are currently doing, so make sure you check out all of our others. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be one of the first to be notified when they are out. God bless.